Their father and grandfather are music legends, but the daughters of country icon Hank Williams Jr. have their own musical careers to focus on. Life in the music business was moving forward until one terrible day in March. It was a clear afternoon on Highway 61. 27-year-old Hilary Williams was driving her SUV, headed to her grandfather's funeral. Her younger sister, Holly, rode in the passenger seat. A cell phone distracted Hilary's attention, and within seconds, they were rolling on gravel.
It was really thick gravel, and I just lost control and overcompensated the wheel and flipped 4 times.
Hilary hung from her seatbelt in the overturned wreckage, her legs and tailbone broken, colon ruptured, her lung and ribs bruised, with her blood pressure at 55/0. Hilary's internal injuries led onlookers to believe Holly was the one more seriously hurt. The windows on both sides of the vehicle shattered and the sunroof collapsed on Holly's head.
You know, I looked gory. I mean, I had glass and blood coming out of my head, and then hers were internal. So at first, they thought I was the one hurt, and then when they got there, I think they realized how much blood she had lost.
Hilary lost 6 pints of blood in her eyesight for several hours.
But I remember hearing her and barely seeing her, and she was just yelling, I'm blind, and I think a lot of people thought that she was, you know, because
I thought I had like brain damage or head trauma because my head was just pounding.
While the girls struggled to survive, Holly hoped the accident was just a nightmare.
And I kept begging them, please wake me up, this isn't a bad dream. I mean, for about 10 minutes, I seriously thought it was a dream, and because they kept saying, you're in Mississippi, you've been in a wreck, and I said, I live in Nashville, there's no way, you know, please wake me up. And she said that I was out for, I guess, like 5 minutes, so I think when I came to, I didn't really have any idea what was going on, you know.
Medical help arrived 30 minutes later, and both girls were taken by life flight. This is when Hilary struggled between life and death.
I did too. I think I was like right in between life and death. I got an overview of, you know, the helicopter and the car. It's like my spirit was way off in the sky, and I kind of saw an overview of everything.
The sisters were taken to a Memphis hospital where their mother missed her father's funeral to be by their sides, and their father left his music career behind.
You know, they're going to their grandfather's funeral, and you're sitting in the barber chair, and that phone rings. They've had a wreck, and your daughters are both critical, and you need to get here as quick as you can. This interview and all of this means nothing. And Monday night, none of it means anything, but that does.
The time Hank spent with his daughters in the hospital meant the world to both of them.
He was a good person to have around and just give us insight and just help us along. I mean, especially with her, he spent every minute by her bedside those first probably 4 weeks. If I was going to lunch, he would not leave the room. He was just with her, you know, and he was so strong about everything.
In Nashville, Stephanie Langston,